Hi, Assalamu alaikum. Today I'm going to show you how to write Urdu in Windows 10. So let's start. So this is your computer screen. So look at the bottom left corner. Right in the corner over here, you see this start symbol. So click this start symbol, right? And then look at this cog symbol over here. That's settings. Click this. And you get into settings. Now in settings, we need time and language. So let's find time and language. That's time of language. So click that. You get into your time and language. So we don't need date and time. We don't need region. We need language. So click this. It shows you your language settings. Here, look at the bottom over here. Near the bottom, it says add a preferred language. That's what we need to do. Over here, we already got English, United Kingdom, but we need another language over here. So click this. It gives you a list of quite a few languages. You can actually install all these languages on your computer. So at the moment, we're just looking at Urdu. So let's write Urdu over here. U-R-D-U. And it gives us two options. It gives us option of Urdu India and Urdu Pakistan. So we're going to do Urdu Pakistan. Click this. Go down. Say next. And it says install language pack. So that's what we need to do now. Click this. And as you can see, it's installing Urdu Pakistan language pack. It's not going to take long. It takes a couple of minutes in fact. So let's wait. There you go. Done. Well, you actually installed your Urdu on your computer. So let's see. Put it on taskbar. And if you look at the bottom right corner this time, here where your little symbols are, and you can see here it says ENG. It wasn't there before. So that shows that you got more than one language on your computer now. Let's click this. It shows language preferences. It shows English and Urdu. Now, Urdu is there now. So if you click Urdu and then you open a Word file. So let's open this Word file. Right? So since we have clicked Urdu, if you write anything here, can you see that? It's writing Urdu. Let's make it bigger for you. Now, that says more. I wrote ASD and written MOR. Do you know why? Because we need to change the keyboard now. Now, if you want to write Urdu properly, one thing is that you need to change your keyboard as well, right? So this is a normal default keyboard. We don't want that keyboard. We need a phonetic keyboard for that. Now we need to go back to our settings. So go back to that start symbol, bottom left hand side. Open the settings, right? Go to time and language again, right? So find language, and now we have both these languages. We got English United Kingdom and we got Urdu Pakistan. So click this now. When you click this, it shows you these different things. It says options, it says remove. If you want to remove it, you need options. So click options. And look at this left hand side now. It says language pack, it says regional format, it says keyboard, and there's a plus symbol over here. It says add a keyboard. So that's what we need to do. We need to add a keyboard. So click that. It gives you different options. So you can have all these keyboards with the Urdu. We don't want any of these. We already got this one. So we want this one. Look at that. It says phonetic. It's got a keyboard and a mouse there. And you click this, And you got two keyboards now. You got Urdu keyboard and phonetic keyboard. Okay, so let's put it on taskbar. Go back to this symbol where it says English. So click English. It's got, oh, there you go. We got UR, Urdu Pakistan. We got Alif Peshre, Urdu Pakistan, phonetic keyboard. We need this one now. Click this. When you pick the Urdu phonetic keyboard, your keyboard becomes like this. Okay, so imagine this is your keyboard. Now the base version is when you're writing normally in lowercase. So if you type G, your computer is going to write GAF. And for example, if you type J, your computer is going to write Jim. And if you write in the uppercase, if you write in capitals, you write capital G, and your computer is going to write Aghan. And if you say type capital J, your computer is going to write Zwad. So this way you can write all different letters of the Urdu alphabet. Okay, we're back in our Word file. Now before we start writing using the phonetic keyboard, I need to do something else. Now look this way up here. You can see this little symbol that says left to right text direction, and this one says here right to left text direction. Right? We need to change it because we're using Urdu. For Urdu version and Arabic, the script goes from right to left. Okay, so all you need to do is just click this like that, and you notice the cursor has gone on this side. Now our keyboard is phonetic now. Okay, so suppose I want to write this sentence, this Urdu sentence, Sara Park Ja. So let me write it. Sara Park Ja. Have you noticed? All I did was I just typed it in, say, separate form. So let me show you. Let's change back to English, right? And that's what I did. I did S-A-R-A space P-A-R-K and J-A. So all I did was I typed this exactly as it is, and it not only wrote in Urdu, but it wrote in joint form as well. So it knew that Sin joined with Alif, Pe joined with Alif, and so forth. Right? That's wonderful. So that means that the software actually writes joint form Urdu for you. Let me show you one more sentence. Okay, so let's write this Dara Panila. Right? Okay, so let me write it in English first. So you write D-A-R-A, Dara. Dara is that's the name. Dara Pani. N-E Pani, which is water. La. So Dara bring water. So let's do it again now. So change our language from here, Urdu Pakistan phonetic keyboard, and I'm writing exactly the way it says. So Tara space look, this stay in separate form. When you put alif, it joins automatically. Pa, that's noon. Now when I put that choti ye pani, it automatically changes. Noon becomes the shorter form of noon and joined with the choti ye space lam. So that's L becomes lam. And when I put that alif at the end, have you noticed it has actually changed? So that's absolutely wonderful. Right? So you can write Urdu in the joint form by just typing the correct letters of the Urdu alphabet. Okay, that's good about this phonetic keyboard. So you have written Sara, go to the park. You have written Dara, bring some water for me. It does say Dara Panila in Urdu, but we noticed it looks more like Arabic, doesn't it? The reason is that most computers, they have, by default, they use an Arabic font. So we need to change it into an Urdu font. For Urdu fonts, most computers, they have a font called Urdu typesetting. So let's see if we can write over here. So the Urdu typesetting, it comes out itself. So let's pick this font, Urdu typesetting, and we need to go down, change it to Urdu phonetic again now. Let's move on. Urdu typesetting. So hopefully it's going to write Urdu now. There you go. Dara, Pani, La. Now this is writing in Urdu font now. This script is called Nasakh script. It's usually used for writing Arabic, and this script is called Nastaliq script, which is used for writing Persian, Urdu, and even Ottoman Turkish. So this is how you write Urdu in Windows 10. In fact, you can write Persian and Arabic in the very same way. Did you find it difficult, or was it easy? You want me to show you an easier and faster way to write Urdu in Windows? Let me show you. Windows and Urdu. No, I don't think it's going to work like that. Okay, if you still have any questions about writing Urdu in Windows, you can put your questions in the comment section. I'll try my best to answer your questions and try to help you to write Urdu in Windows 10. Now, today's video ends here. So, Allah Hafiz and have a nice day.